Someone who presents ideas that appear to be too profound for an average mind to comprehend, but are in truth reasonably trivial, if not nonsensicals. Gurus present themselves as fonts of wisdom. It's an all-encompassing kind of knowledge that tends to span multi-disciplines and topics. Their arguments often link together disparate concepts such as quantum mechanics, logic, and the nature of consciousness. Guru will often present themselves as a polymath who can offer novel insights with reference to many different fields. They'll often allude to their own accomplishments and exaggerate them to a shameless degree. They'll confidently offer hot takes on technical topics and, with a wave of their hand, dismiss the perspectives of genuine experts. This is, of course, a confidence trick that relies on the recipient being convinced of their unique intellectual power. So what kind of recipient is going to be more receptive to these kind of confidence tricks? Someone who has above average need for parasocial ideation or a parasocial relationship, or for someone who will come along and relieve them of their great anxiety and depression, someone who finds navigating reality just a little too difficult and wants to retreat into an online world where they can get custom made their own virtual friend or virtual mentor. So I would rate Prager a 4 out of 5 in this galaxy brainness. So here are some examples. So December 12, 2022, Dennis says, I've been right on virtually every issue that I've differed with the majority on in my life. So do you think he's right there? Do you think he's right that he's been right on every issue where he's differed with the majority on in his life? I'm skeptical of that claim. Same show, Dennis says, if the truth is allowed out, there is no political left. Okay, I think that's ludicrous, right? The left-wing political orientation, the right-wing political orientation are evolutionary adaptations. In certain circumstances, a left-wing adaptation, say, which is more welcoming to strangers than a right-wing adaptation, may be more adaptive. A left-wing orientation that is less punishing may be more adaptive. A left-wing orientation that is more willing to experiment with ways of organizing, say, families, communities, right? In some circumstances, that might be more adaptive, particularly in a low-threat, low-danger environment. In other circumstances, situations, a right-wing approach of, say, hierarchy rather than democracy may be more adaptive, or great suspicion and fear and negative feelings towards outsiders and strangers may be more adaptive. And in many circumstances, sticking to the old, tried and true traditional ways of doing things is more adaptive than, experimenting with new forms of family.